How's it going, everyone? It is Reversal Trading King, where I catch you guys precise bottoms and tops in the stock market. And I have to talk about Fisker today because I've been making so many updates on it that this thing can run well over 100%. And today is the day. And if you got in when I alerted this on my YouTube, you would have been in at 2 cents and making well over your 100% today here. I want to go over my system. How do I find these bottoms for the next type of play, and how this can work on any market? Pennies, futures, stocks, mid cap, big caps, it doesn't matter. I want to go over the system, how to get the entries, and how to be confident in your decisions. And before I get into this video in depth, do keep in mind I have a premium Discord over 1,000 members that I am catching trades, and these are swing trades that you can make massive money because you can put big money into it and be safe that knowing you are catching the bottom and you're going to sell it to the chasers. So do keep in mind, $6 a month, you get my exact entries and exits for over 95% win ratio. I'll put that link into the comments below. So let's talk about Fisker, where we're at right now, what does the system say, and what do we plan to do here. So I have 3 bands. The bottom band is your buy zone. The middle band is where price has to go back to, it will go back to, because I am using the EMA 10, and that is a very, very short term. And when you look at the mathematics and how long does it take to reach that band, usually anything longer than a month is extremely rare. But for an OTC stock, it can be a little longer. So let's do the math here. So 229, and we hit it at 415, 329. It was about a month and 2 weeks, which is pretty long, but I don't, find that very bizarre because it's an OTC, had bankruptcy news, so the price went down very fast. But if you know it's going to hit that and you know a month is really long, guess where this system was alerting the buys? Anything under this bottom band was my buy zone. So this is where you will accumulate all those shares and look for the target at that middle band. And guess what? This is where you were getting, and you don't want to buy on this candle right here where all the chasers would be, right? Because then you could easily back hold. You want to buy under here. And I'm going to show you guys previous examples of how this worked. I said this in the Discord right in here. This is a nice buy. And then bam, I remember it went up well over almost 50%, well over 50%, because pre-market and after hours, it went up in the 20-cent range, and it was alerted at 15 cents. Right in here, as you can see, when it gets closer, it will go up, but that's not what I'm looking for. The big thing with this strat is time distance. You see how price does not hit this middle band for quite some time, and the price is getting close to this lower band, it pumps. That's usually what you're getting. You're usually getting that pump, and that's what we want to see. Same thing with this. Price has this big gap of middle band. This one was exactly a month, I believe. A month and actually a week, or just like the previous one. So when you see it does not hit the middle band for quite some time, you put big money in it, and you accumulate. So you put those shares in here, here, and here, and you accumulate for massive gains. And that's what we're doing. So we're looking for, and then same goes for the upside. If it gets close to the upper band, as you can see, it does tend to sell off quite rapidly. Right in here was a beautiful trade. You have a gap of the middle band, close to the bottom band. You accumulate all these shares, and guess what price does? It hits the middle band because it has to. Algos are going to hit that middle band every single time because they are correcting it to the mean. Once the paintbrush goes down, the algos put the buy side on and put the paintbrush up, complete their mission, and then it can do whatever it wants from there. So that's what we're doing. And do keep in mind, we're using the EMA 10 because that is a shorter time frame. This thing will do the 20, but the ones above the 20, it does not necessarily have to hit. But it will hit the 22, the 20, but that's going to be a longer term. That could take 2-3 months. I like this one because anything over a month is very long. As you can see, we went well over it and made massive gains, right? Over 100%. But as you can see, when you accumulate with this strategy, you accumulate all in here, and then once it gets above, you won't buy any more, and you wait for that explosive candle, right? instead of just randomly buying all these candles for no reason, because none of these candles are hitting the bottom band, and you want to get time distance. That's the main thing with this strategy. As you can see, there's been people that been buying this thing at the $6 range, and guess what? It's been going down ever since. But you wouldn't buy any of these candles because you want to make sure you have time distance of like 3 weeks, and you want to make sure it's hitting the lower band. But even with this little time distance and gets close, it does shoot up. So I customized these bands. These are going to be where you look for the ATR. When the ATR gets so below and it's just screaming, like you squeeze the rubber band so much or pull the rubber band so much, it's going to break, and that's what we're doing with the sellers. The sellers cannot keep shorting it down here knowing that the ATRs are so low, and so then they release, and that's all we want is a correction. Does it keep going up? We don't care. We already made massive money. For the people that are bag holding, they want it to keep going up, but if you get good entries, you do not care as long as you make your share of the pie, you move on to another stock that has the same pattern just like this, and you keep making money and compound your count. So that is Fisker to a T. I just wanted to make an update on it. Obviously, do not buy here because, one, it's not at the bottom band. As you can see, every time this has hit the middle band, it has went down and down and down. We just want to make sure we're getting these corrections, like where these cursors is. Correction here, went a little bit above. This one was your EMA 20, I remember clearly. But that's your target, and that's how to use this strategy. You want to make sure you use all of these indicators, and the last indicator I was going to talk about too is your KDJ. This one is way down here. As you can see, this line is going up rapidly. Right now we're at a 57K. I look for anything below 3, and as you can see, all these were below 3. As we see a 1.32, 1.22, 1.43. That is just screaming for a buy. And for an OTC, I'm just thankful everyone that is in it and that did watch my videos, did add in here, and knew to be confident in your play and wait for that home run hit. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Also, if you guys want to join the premium Discord, this is your chance to make money, be confident, and do a strategy that makes sense where you can put big money in and you do get in early before the chasers, because no one wants to buy a stock that's up 50%, 100% and put big money in it, because you just don't know when the rug pull is going to get pulled, right? The sellers can come in at any moment because there's so much meat on the bone. Whereas if you're getting Fisker all the way down here, you're looking at the strategy, we're well below the ATR levels. All we need is a correction and will give us over 100%, and that's what it does right there. I don't like the company. I just like the setup, and that's all we're doing. I'm trading setups, and I do like to trade higher quality stocks for sure, guys, to increase the win ratio. But like I said, this win ratio is over 95%. I only lost one trade in the past 8 months, and I did a little tweak to this strategy, and it was a penny stock too. But with all those trades being done, you made well worth your money if you stick to the plan and you accumulate properly. So what this Discord is going to give you is my exact entries. It's going to be under RTK Swing Trades. I talk about how to accumulate to be a professional trader with this strategy, because when you accumulate properly, bottoms are impossible to get. As you can see with Fisker, it was well over below my band, and then this candle right here went down a little more, but we know where it has to correct. So this candle right here was your big money play right in here. That's when you do I talked about 6 ads of accumulation. This would have been like your 5th or 4th accumulation, and that was where your big money is to get your averages way down. So hope you guys do check it out. We have brainstorms, which if you're into day trading, we definitely have that too. And then education videos. If you want to get your chart to look at just like this, where you can see how do I know when to buy, when do I sell, and how to be patient, because you are going to let the market come to you. You don't want to be buying any of these candles that are above the green band like this. You want to make sure that, especially with penny stocks, that they meet the criteria, have the low K, and like I said, time distance. We know this middle band is going to get touched. We know it. It has to, and I promise you it will. And look what we did today. We touched it, and the people made massive money. As long as you accumulate where the bottom band is with a low K, and you don't get in till there's time distance of at least 3 weeks. And look what we have here. Amazing people who followed this play. And so if you want to join the Discord, I'm going to put the link down below into the YouTube comments. I'll pin it. It'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts. And I'm only going to keep it at $6. I'll never increase it because I want everybody to be able to do this system. If you only have $50, $100, it doesn't matter. You can make well over $6 of monthly fees doing this premium Discord. And I know people have thousands of dollars in the market. I know I do. So if you're willing to put that much money, why not put another tool in your tool belt to know where we at? If a stock is at this upper band, it is going to sell off quite fast. And just knowing these patterns, and if you're into reversal type of plays where trend reversal is your key, because on those trend reversals, that is where you make those 100% winners just like today. Obviously, this is a OTC and penny stocks. They're going to make way bigger moves compared to the other stocks that I do get in, so I do try to be conservative, so do realize that. So yeah, if you want to join, like I said, I would love to have you. And also, if you guys like this video and my analysis and how, I was talking about it over and over all throughout these days, I'm saying, if you guys are in Fisker, this is the time to buy to drastically reduce your average share price. I know a lot of people got in here, but for my followers that know this system, you would be getting in right in here. And this was one trade right in here, but you still made massive money and you wouldn't chase this play anymore. So do keep that in mind. If you guys like it, give it a like. It does help the algorithm on YouTube just by simply giving the thumbs up on this video. Commenting helps and subscribing helps a lot. So if you guys do that, that would mean the world to me. It helps me keep making these videos. And thank you so much for the people who actually listen to me on Fisker. And I know there's a lot of pessimism. Yes, it sucks buying when a stock is down 20%. And you think nothing, it's the end of the world for the stock. But according to the system, if you trust the process and you see this in front of your eyes, you see there's big amounts of time distance. We look for 3 weeks of that. It's under the band. That's the best you can get. There's a low K on the KDJ. That is worth the risk, guys. If you really wanted to play a penny stock, and this is how much funds you want to allocate. Like, I want to allocate $2,000, do the 6 ad roll. I'll put $300 in my first ad, $600 in my next, and just keep going in. And I talk about all how to do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the premium Discord. The link will be down below. Hope to see you guys. It's only $6. You won't regret it. I'll make you guys massive money. Take care.